Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. To all our subscribers, thank you. I love you all. Today, just as the topic says, we'll be talking about entrepreneurship. You know, being an entrepreneur myself for say about close to 11 years now, I know what it takes to be an entrepreneur in Nigeria. And you know, the thought of failure, you have failed, has crossed my mind several times. But because I'm just a person of, full of positivity, I just keep myself going, and I'm like, you're learning, you're growing. This is what it takes to be a business person. This is what it takes to be an entrepreneur in Nigeria. And that just keeps fueling me, and that just keeps pushing me. So I know that as an entrepreneur, because I'm actually doing this video for entrepreneurs, I know that as an entrepreneur, sometimes you're wondering, have I failed? I had always thought that after 10 years, or if you had asked me 5 years ago, I'll tell you that I'll be on Forbes list. I'll be on Forbes list at this time and all, or be the biggest event planner in Africa, but here we are, still tilling, still building, growing, learning, and being the best that we can be. So what do you need, to be an entrepreneur in Nigeria? What are the traits you must have to be an entrepreneur in Nigeria? Personally for me, I would say one thing is grit. Is either I do it big or I go home, and I'm just dogged to see the results of the things that I've done. Sometimes, where the thoughts of being a failure cross my mind, I'll just tell myself, no, look at the people that you have trained. See how great they are doing in their various event businesses, because I'm an eventpreneur. See how well they are doing in their various event businesses. You've done well. And then I just pat myself on the back, and I'm like, go girl, you're doing great. I also look at, people telling me that I inspire them, I motivate them to run their own businesses or to do whatever it is that they are doing in their own business. And I'm like, oh, good. I know that money is key, because to run a business, you have to be profitable. Yeah, in Nigeria, that's what being in business is all about, or being an entrepreneur. You need money to actually run that business. But sometimes just seeing the perks that comes, from this keeps you going. So grit, I'm just very tough in my mind that, see, come what may, I will succeed at this trade. And the sky is just the starting point, right? The second thing is I allow myself to make mistakes. Gone are the days when I used to beat myself up for making, certain mistakes, and I'll tell myself, this is what I will do. I will not do this again. In fact, I'm done with this entrepreneurship. I'm tired. Let me just get a job. Oh my God. Even getting a job, has its own perks. We'll probably talk about that later. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Don't beat yourself up. Just learn from that mistake. Relearn, unlearn, do whatever you want to do with what you have learned, and grow. You make mistakes to actually grow. You don't make mistakes to say, oh, I am done. You make mistakes, you learn from it, and then you grow. Okay? Yeah. The next thing that I would advise that you do is learn to improve. Get feedback. Don't be afraid, or don't feel like you've already got this. Like, I got this, I'm the best at this game. It's okay to feel that way sometimes, but allow people give you sincere feedback and take them. And this to people watching as well. Like, if you are the kind of person who use a product or someone's services and you feel like, oh, I don't want to give them feedback because I don't know. Some people really need this feedback, sincere feedback, to know, how well they can do, where they can improve upon, so that they can actually run that business the way it ought to be. So please, if you are the one who is ought to give someone a feedback, kindly give them feedback. If you are the one receiving the feedback, receive the feedback well, and do what you have to do with that feedback. Improve. I think there's an adage that says that the room that never gets filled is the room for improvement. So please improve, keep improving, and you will just be the best eventually. Lastly, I would like to say that allow yourself grow and prepare for growth. I know that this in itself is a huge lesson, you know, like it's a topic for another day, but I will just be very brief, you know, talking about it. Prepare yourself for growth. Oh, you've learned a skill. You've owned the skill. So take for instance, I have been learning the trade of event planning for many years. I've planned several events. I have perfected my skill as an event planner, you know, and I know that with business comes growth. So I'm probably getting to that level where, you know, I'm getting 2 jobs in a day, or I cannot handle every aspect of the business again. I can't be the admin person. I can't be the customer care person. I can't be the one running errands for the business. I can't be the accountant. I can't be everything for that business. Now, how do I prepare myself for growth? For me personally, I have learned to automate a lot of things. So like take for instance, using apps to like schedule my Instagram posts, because I can't also sit down on my phone every day just posting on Instagram or receiving, you know, DMs or checking out people's DMs. I mean, I have several other things to do in that business. So you need to prepare yourself for growth. Look at the areas where you know that you're actually getting overwhelmed in that business and see how you can outsource some things. If you cannot outsource, there are a lot of apps out there. I mean, maybe just one of these days I will do a video on the different apps that I use as an entrepreneur. There are a lot of apps out there that can help you automate, you know, a lot of things that can just go out on its own even without you being there. Have you learned how to schedule your mail? Have you learned how to schedule your Instagram posts? Have you learned how to just probably use invoices, you know, or get someone who can work remotely for you to do the small things of your business for you? So you need to prepare yourself for growth so that when we are actually reaching out to you for inquiries, you know, it doesn't take you like 7 days for you to reply or 10 days for you to reply. I used to also be in that boat. Someone actually canceled a job on me because it took me about 2 days to reply to her mail. She was like, I wasn't serious and all. I took that feedback and I asked myself, you know, how can I make things better? So if you chat me up and I'm not online, you know, I can tell you that you'll probably get a response saying that I'm currently not online right now, and when I get back, you know, I will talk to you. Or perhaps we don't work weekends, we work just weekdays. So I mean, thank God for WhatsApp business app as well, who would put it on there that, you know, I'm just open from Mondays to Fridays and things like that. And I hope that people will understand. So prepare yourself for growth. Don't just be the only one who we can reach. You know, have another number. Like if we cannot reach you, let us be able to reach someone else as well. And take for instance with photographers, you know, sometimes you're getting bigger. You can't be the one doing the capturing, doing the editing. I know how that in Nigeria people want you to be there, to be the one to do everything, to be the one to take the pictures, to be the one to do the editing, to be the one, but it's really not good for growth. So that's why you have to train people to also match up to your own standard. I mean, if you work with anybody in DWS events, my team members, I usually train them in such a way that the standard is the same thing you will get from me, the same approach you will get from me, the same feedback you'll get from me, the same vibes you'll get from me, the same vibes you'll get from my team members as well. So prepare for growth. I know that also has its downsides. I mean, there are a lot to talk about when you're talking about growth, and that's why I said it will be a video for another day. But that also has its downside. But you just do your own bit. Train people to be able to deliver the level of excellence, you know, that you want to see in your business. So when you are not there, they can get on the job as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find this video helpful. I mean, on this channel, we talk about everything wedding, events, and entrepreneurship related. If you love content like this, kindly subscribe to this channel. Become a part of the family. Subscribe. Subscribe to this channel, you know, click on the notification bell. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.